Have you ever had a strict or tough boss? We've all had someone in our lives who held us accountable: a parent, a teacher, a boss, or a mentor. At times, we might have clashed with them, resisted their guidance, or questioned their approach. Maybe we thought they were too strict, too demanding, or just plain tough. But have you ever paused to consider what it's like to be in their shoes? Leading others is no small feat. It requires balancing expectation, responsibilities, and often personal struggles that we might not see. Let's revisit that question. Have you ever had a strict or tough boss? I'm not talking about those who are unkind, disrespectful, or unethical. Bosses who belittle or discriminate. I mean the ones who push you to grow, who set high standards, and who might seem tough because they're striving for excellence. Why are they so hard on us sometimes? Would it be the pressure they're under, the weight of the responsibility, or perhaps their own past experience shape how they lead? To understand this better, let's reflect on a few questions. What challenges is your boss facing? What's their background, their upbringing, their struggles, their aspirations? What burdens do they carry, both at work and in their personal life? If you knew their full story, would you still see their strictness the same way? Would you, in their position, make similar choices? These questions can shift our perspective and help us see the human behind the title. In January 2017, I joined an education startup as an engineer. It was an exciting time. Online business and startups were thriving, and investors were pouring money into tech ventures. Our team was under immense pressure to deliver innovative products at breakneck speed. I worked under a vice president of engineering who was navigating this high-stakes environment. Deadlines were tight and expectations were sky high. Unfortunately, some deadlines were missed and the VP faced harsh performance reviews. Midway through my time here, a new VP was brought on board while the original was still transitioning out. It was confusing. Why were there two VPs? Eventually, I learned the original VP had resigned and was handing over the responsibilities. A month later, I bumped into my former VP at a roadside coffee stall. Over a casual chat, I asked why he chose to leave. His response was candid and revealing. I failed to meet target, he said. I was given a second chance, but I decided it was time to move on. Curious, I asked, what happened? Why couldn't the targets be met? He explained there was a key engineer on the project and I struggled to manage them effectively. I could not get them to deliver on time. Why didn't you ask for help? I pressed. We had a whole team to support you. He paused and said, it was my responsibility. I didn't want to burden the team. I thought I could handle it. At the time, our startup was still young, our company culture was evolving, and individuals' KPIs were not yet clearly defined. We operated based on instinct and what we believed was right. I could empathize with my former VP's mindset. He felt the weight of leadership and didn't want to appear weak by asking for help. But that experience taught me something profound about leadership and vulnerability. The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse by Charlie Mackesy. Why is asking for help so difficult for some leaders? I believe it stems from a fear of appearing incompetent or vulnerable. Many leaders equate asking for help with valor, as if it diminishes their authority. But this could not be farther from the truth. Asking for help is a powerful act of resilience. It shows a commitment to finding solutions and refusing to give up. It's human instincts that foster collaboration and growth. When a leader asks for help, it has a ripple effect. It inspires the team to rally together, boosting morale and motivation. Imagine a leader who works tirelessly, hit a wall, and then openly says, "I need your input." That vulnerability creates a bond. Team members feel valued, trusted, and empowered to contribute. It also sets a precedent. If the leader can ask for help, so can everyone else. This builds a culture of openness where people feel safe to admit they're struggling, seek support, and take risks. Our new VP embodied this approach. He was approachable, communicative, and unafraid to lean on his team. At the end of every meeting, he'd say, "I'm counting on you all for this. If you hit any roadblock, reach out, message me anytime, day or night." His openness transformed our team dynamic. I could message him late in the evening about challenge, and he'd respond with enthusiasm, ready to brainstorm solution. He once told me, "If you don't ask for help, I'm left in the dark about your challenges. When you ask, it helps me understand and do my job better as a leader." This approach fostered trust and collaboration. We became a team that wasn't afraid to admit mistakes, ask questions, or try new things. Problems were solved faster and innovation thrived because we knew we had each other's back. Over time, I realized that the most effective leaders aren't the ones who have all the answers. They are the ones who aren't afraid to ask for help and empower others to do the same. In the short film adaptation of The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse by Charlie Mackesy, there's a quote that resonates deeply. Asking for help isn't giving up. It's refusing to give up. This simple truth captures the essence of strong leadership and teamwork. When we ask for help, we create opportunities for connection, growth, and success. We build stronger teams, foster trust, and unlock potential, both in ourselves and in those around us. So the next time you encounter a strict or tough boss, take a moment to reflect. Look beyond their demeanor and consider the pressure they face, the responsibilities they carry, and the human behind the role. And if you're a leader yourself, remember, asking for help isn't a sign of weakness. It's a testament to your strength and commitment to your team's success. The more we seek help, the more we help each other, creating a cycle of growth and collaboration that benefits everyone.